know that moment when everybody tells you that you better watch out for the slides when you're walking around, that you don't hit your head, and you think, oh, well, I'll never hit my head. Well, you can see that right there. I just did that. Was not paying attention. Of course, as you come around, the sun was in my eyes. I had my head down, and me and this fella right here just came into contact with one another. Didn't take me to the ground, but it almost did. And I got the battle wound to prove it. So we are getting ready for our second time up to the dump station. And now that we've got gray tank rigged to where I think I can get it dumped, we're gonna give it another chance because we both would like to take a shower. Of course, this campground's got, it's got showers, but we'd like to be able to use our own shower, and we want to give Gabriel a bath tonight. The best thing I can say about hooking, unhooking, and kind of dismantling to leave is to take your time. I think whenever you're rushing is whenever you make mistakes. So I'm just walking. Of course, I'm tired too. We've been inside all day just organizing and get everything in its place where it belongs. So I'm walking around very slowly, methodically, looking at every little thing, making sure that I do everything right whenever we unhook to go up to the dump station again. So hopefully we have success. Okay, so round number 2, I'm gonna try drain the gray tanks this time. I really hope I have better luck than I did last time. Last time, I got yucky stuff all over my hands from both. And I can tell that this one's already got a little bit of pressure on it, because you can see it's already leaking. So there's definitely some pressure that's coming off of that. And I know that whenever I go to take that off, it's gonna come out, because that's a pretty good little stream going there, and the only thing holding all that back is that cap. So this is why they always say to have gloves, but I didn't have any gloves yet. I have not got any, and I keep forgetting to get them. So definitely have to wash my hands after this. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible. The good news is it's a lot of clear water. Golly. I just don't know. Maybe my valve is still open. Man, it's just like that valve is open. So I'm really trying. I am really trying to wait, because there's a lot of cars passing me, and I do not want this thing to spray the fire out of me while all these cars are going past me. But it seems like everybody wants to drive by really slow to see what's going to happen. Well, so the good news is I am draining my gray water. That's the good news. Bad news is I got my hands wet. But at least now, hopefully we can take a shower tonight. But I've got to figure out how to get this thing to properly work without that happening every time. I've got to get that valve. They have another deal that'll actually fit on there, and I've probably already said this, but I've got to get one of those. Took me a little while to figure all this out, but I finally got it. Now I'm loading everything back up, and I'm gonna go hook back up. And hopefully in a few days, we will be full-time traveling. Until then, this is, I guess, RV school for me. I am learning. And I'm learning well. Everything, at least I hope I'm learning well. Everything that can be learned in the first 48 hours, I'm learning it. Up and we've been wanting to give him a bath, so we're giving him a bath. Is it really midnight?
I think so.
Goodness.
And you haven't even heard what just happened to me in the shower because Gabriel was crying when we got back.
Oh.
I got in there having a good old time, just, you know, in my own world. And then I got to having horror thoughts about that Dateline we saw with that they attached to, well, just that horrible one. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Anyways, I got thinking about that, and then I got to praying. I got scared. I started praying. I was like, oh, dear Lord, if anybody's going through something horrible like that right now, Lord, I just blah, 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 blah. And I promise you, right when I was praying that, the lights went off in the bathroom, pitch black. Promise. And I couldn't find nothing. So I just grabbed my gun, blind faith, and opened the door just ready to shoot somebody I didn't even know. Promise. And the lights came on. I guess they're like censored lights.
They're sensors?
I was just out there just butt naked, just getting ready to shoot somebody. Didn't know. I promise. It was insane. Yeah, it was. So that's what Mommy was, so he was scared. He could sense Mommy's fear, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I bet you're glad you drove in so much.
Oh, gosh. I couldn't have walked back. I would have called you and said, wake up that baby and come get me right now. Oh, I couldn't even scream. I was so scared. I couldn't even say anything. I was just horrified.
That is funny. Well, it's the next morning. Last night, got everything hooked back up at our campsite after dumping the gray tanks, and went through smoothly, and we finally got ourselves something to eat like at 9:30. Luckily, my mom was so gracious enough to keep the kids for another night so Laine and I can get more work done on the fifth wheel today. So today we're just going to be doing some more organizing and putting everything away. I've got to go through the basement and completely clean it out and get it organized because it's a disaster right now. I just got so much stuff thrown in there. And then hopefully, we talked a little bit last night, and hopefully we'll be able to pull out of here in the next couple of days and go on our first adventure.
What?
I just did something really awesome. You guys are gonna love it. It's a TV outside where you can watch movies.
And we can sit on our bikes.
You guys can sit. You guys want your camping chairs, and I'll put them right here?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys can watch Scooby-Doo.
You okay, Doc?
Do you love it, Jason?
This nice soft wall cushion the blow. Yourself is to see yourself in the form. Then you started talking about it.
So seriously,
Please don't ruin it for me.
I didn't think that this was really that great of a thing. This is awesome. Because there are times whenever Laine like, all right, kids, we need you to go outside because we got stuff we got to do inside. And that was one of these moments we were having. Laine's trying to cook and the kids are all just all up in the kitchen area. And we already know how small it is in there. So we're like, we got to get them outside. Well, what do? I figure out how to hook this thing up and I turn on Scooby-Doo and they're loving it. So now I've got to get started on our basement because I have a whole lot of stuff that is out there, sitting out there underneath our picnic table area. And I've got to figure out how to organize all of this and put everything that we're going to be taking with us in there. Kids are watching a movie. Laine's cooking dinner. Now it's my turn to get to work. This is a surge protector for 50 amp. I'm so thankful that this came with the fifth wheel. I was wanting one of these. They say these can cost several $100s, but anyway, this was definitely a well added feature to the fifth wheel that we got. So glad that I got it.
Don't you worry.
So this is nice.
Yes, it is.
I think this is what we had envisioned of our nights, what they would be like going on walks in a very
Scooter ride.
beautiful area, having the kids in
Okay.
ahead of us riding their scooters and the little ones riding the stroller.
It's our first time trying out this stroller.
Yeah, the bob stroller.
Yep, I really like it.
It's very
It
nice.
doesn't feel like you're pushing anything.
Okay, buddy, I'll push you. Let's go.